So first question for all of you in the audience, why are you considering or using a data observability product? Check all that, apply. And the answers are improved data quality, improve data pipeline performance, supplement data quality rules, find and fix issues before they reach customers, and other. So we see these results coming in real time, which is awesome. And it looks like find and fix issues before they reach customers is a little bit out in the lead, outpacing data quality and improve data pipeline performance by a little bit, and trailing that is supplement data quality rules and others. So that's terrific. So let's close this poll and let's go to the next one, Sarah. All right. Hopefully you can all see this. The question is, where are you in the process of considering a data observability product? All right. Answers are coming in fast and furious. Researching options, defining requirements. Look like the top two, researching options way out in the head. Other choices are evaluating products, implementing, maintaining, none of the above. So some people are here just to see what's going on, obviously. It looks like at least the majority here are attending for good reason to research their options and define requirements. So excellent, excellent. So I think that provides great context for our keynoters and our vendor panelists in the next two sessions.
Folks, really appreciate the opportunity to speak with you. And I think we've got a great discussion here. It looks like we're hitting you at the right time. You're joining as you're doing some research on this emerging segment. What's interesting about this emerging segment is that it's repurposing, adapting tools that have been around for a long time, methodologies that have been around for a long time to address a problem that's been around as long as data, which is data quality and timely data delivery. So this is a very cool dynamic segment and really excited to dig in. It's also interesting to see the poll results that a lot of folks are most interested in resolving issues, fixing issues before they reach customers. And it's an interesting commentary on where we are with digital transformation right now. So many enterprises are engaging customers through digital platforms. And there are so many ways in which that becomes a real-time interaction. You need to have accurate, timely interactions with customers. And it's absolutely critical to be very proactive to address data observability issues that come up. So great context here. I want to start by talking a little bit about actually, if we could go back, Wayne, real quick, the pressure of modern data delivery. As we know, there's an explosion in supply of data, the volume, the variety, the velocity, the users, the number of devices is exploding, as are the number of data types. And so you've got this wedge where data teams are trying to figure out how to run effective and efficient data pipelines between supply and demand. Those pipelines are getting broken. It can result in bad data and budget overruns because there's so many moving parts. There are changing business needs, changing endpoints, sources, and targets. Data structures are evolving. You can have errors that proliferate. And so enterprise IT teams, data teams in particular, are really struggling to deliver timely and accurate data to the business. So we can go to the next slide. And so data observability aims to help. The discipline of data observability involves methodologies, people, process, and tools that study the health of enterprise data environments. It looks at data quality and data pipeline performance and applies machine learning and other advanced anomaly detection and other advanced types of algorithms to familiar methodologies for data quality and pipeline monitoring. It helps optimize data delivery across distributed architectures for analytics and for operational workloads. Laura and I were talking as we were building material for this, and I talked about data-driven applications, and she posed the question, aren't all applications data-driven now? And I think that's a great point. It's important to understand the degree to which reliable, accurate, real-time data is driving most operational workloads today. Um, Data observability, I view in some ways as the monitoring foundation of data ops. We've done a lot of research on data ops, Wayne and others here. It has four pillars. They include monitoring. They also include testing of pipelines and data, CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous deployment, and also orchestration. So data observability is going to provide intelligent monitoring to enable effective data ops initiatives. Okay, this is part of a larger landscape, and our industry is great at enthusiasm, great at creativity, and great at pouncing on words and using them in different contexts. And so I think that there's a lot of justified excitement about innovation when it comes to observability. But I do want to clarify what we're talking about here is distinct from other types of observability. What makes it interesting is that these segments do converge and overlap, and we'll be talking about that. We see 5 disciplines of observability. In aggregate, they really do very similar things. We're monitoring signals, trying to extract signals from a lot of noise, generate alerts, correlating different events that are happening in IT environments, assessing root cause, and then remediating issues. That's the fundamental process that's being applied in all these disciplines. The observability disciplines that we see include business, which is looking at business metrics and their trends, the correlations and anomalies between those KPIs and their metrics. It also includes model observability, most often machine learning models. The performance, the accuracy, and the compliance of those models, that gets critical as more and more AI and ML projects in particular get into production. Data observability, as I said, has 2 sub-disciplines: data quality, looking at the accuracy, the completeness, the consistency of data, and data pipeline, where you're looking at the performance of pipelines, which are effectively workflows that link data between a source and a target, the performance, the availability, and the cost of those pipelines, and also the infrastructure that supports them. Another important aspect of observability, another important discipline, which provides some of the heritage methodologies to data observability, is operations. So here we're talking about applications and infrastructure performance, availability, and utilization. You can look at this as a new version of APM, the new relics of the world, Dynatrace, and so forth are addressing operations observability.